Hello guys, Daisy Gaming here today, and I will be going over my opinions on the update so far based on the trailer and just what I've seen is being added, and kind of just discussing the new update. So definitely leave comments down below, and I might answer your comments. Make a second discussion video. But just starting off, I think the trailer was a good 8.5. When looking at it, like the visuals on it was pretty nice. They very well represented what's coming in the update. They didn't really clickbait us, didn't make it overhyped. It was pretty much, hey, here's what's being added and here's what you're getting. Instead of some of the videos of past updates have been like overhyping it, saying, "Oh, this much is gonna happen, this much is gonna happen," and then it's like 4 missions. No, they told us exactly how many missions they're gonna be. They said 60 short missions or something like that. They said like, "Hey, here's the new weapons. This many new weapons are being added." It's actual new weapons being added, not just variants. Like they have variants being added too, but it's separate from the new weapons number. So instead of saying we're getting like 20 new weapons or something, they're like, hey, you're getting 5 new weapons and some variants. Thanks for letting us know ahead of time instead of the moment of, you know what I mean? So that's definitely a plus. All the Russian gear, I mean, I'm not really into Russian stuff as much, but the night vision goggles will look super nice. I've always liked Russian night vision goggles more than the American ones, just looking at them. So that's definitely a plus. Obviously the Future Soldier and other like throwback title gear, definitely nice. I think they were planning on originally releasing that on the 20th anniversary of Ghost Recon, and then they decided not to that day. They decided, hey, we'll save it for the new update instead, just to have more content in this update. I think they took one smaller update of like a couple of the anniversary items and just added it to this update to make it more of a super update, which I would have preferred it sooner. Honestly, I think it would have helped the game at that time, but I also feel like it helps the game at this time. Having that extra content in this update definitely adds to the update. So I'd prefer it to get it now rather than earlier. This way players can all come back to the game and enjoy it, and have it advertised to them in the trailers to make them more hyped. Instead of, being like, hey, here's 4 new outfits and a title and a tag and some other shit. Have fun, guys. And then, like, months later coming out with Motherland having just Russian stuff. I think it's a good mix to have the anniversary items plus the Russian stuff all in one update. I think it's definitely a plus. Um, the invisible gear, I forget what it's called at the moment, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I've never really cared for it. It was also in Metal Gear Solid, so obviously I've kind of overplayed it on there. I would have preferred a camo where you hug the ground, and now whatever color the ground is the color you are. Um, I've also seen that in Metal Gear Solid and a couple other games. I feel like that kind of camouflage would have been a little bit cooler than just the invisibility. But there's room for both, you know what I mean? Like, they they could definitely go and add that later in an update, and that would be fine. I know other people are super excited about it. I mean, I'll use it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'll use it. I just feel like, as a stealth player, I feel like I'd rather it be more challenging, I guess. But at least this way you can roleplay as a sniper and like not get seen, I guess, because now like you'll be able to actually like have that, oh, where's that shot coming from? And say you're really well hidden and then they just see you automatically. Like that's kind of annoying. So for snipers and stuff like that, it'll be better for role-playing as an actual sniper. Um, yeah, I really like the new update though. Like the new weapons, the new gear. It's all really just refreshing. The new missions, the new enemy types. By the way, the enemy types remind me a lot of the LMB from Division 1. Also the new weather, like is like autumn feeling, and like it just reminds me of Division 1 as well. It's really, really awesome to see, like, because Division 1 was a lot better than Division 2. And I mean, and it was all the environment, right? And to add that to Ghost Recon is nice. Like, they added the enemies from Division 1, they added the weather from Division 1. Like, it's really satisfying. Because that's the two best things about that game. Like, all the broken shit on the side. Like, and then if they add that PvP mode, like, maybe these Russian enemies will actually be, like, skins in the PvP mode, you know what I mean? The PvP mode, the new PvP game they're coming out with or whatever, Frontline, I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I like it just because it'll keep PvP separate from PvE, so it'll allow them both chances to grow separately, and the balances wouldn't have to be spread out between both of them. I felt like that really handicapped this game because they spent so much time trying to patch the DMR glitch. Now, in the PvP sense, like, it was fixed for months and months and months, but in PvE it wasn't. But just because someone could always maybe find a new way to do it in PvP, they were focusing way too much time trying to fix that rather than add updates, which pretty much handicapped the game, which was partially my fault, which I apologize for that, you know. Maybe I did handicap the game there for a couple months by coming out with new videos and stuff, but I'm glad it's fixed, you know. So, I don't know. That's a good point to talk about as well, is how this update could have came out months and months and months ago if they would have prioritized it over the AI teammates and over some other stuff. But all of that should have been fixed since launch. Like, AI teammates should have came at launch. They should have fixed the DMR glitch when it was first reported in the alpha mode of the game, you know. So that's one part of the update. Like, it should have came way sooner. Like, this should have been, like, in the game. Like, they should have had updates this size, like, a while ago. And they're just now adding them. You know, 2 years later. I mean, it definitely should have came sooner. And that's the thing I haven't seen anyone really touch upon. Now, when it comes to the missions remind me of a couple other games, like Wildlands, which is nice. It's good to have, like, a familiar feeling to it. Also, there's another game I'm trying to think of. Not Uncharted. I can't think of it right now, but which always happens when I try to think of this game. But it's another similar game. You use, like, a grappling hook and stuff to get around. Like, for some reason I'm not thinking of it, but the mission structure reminds me a lot of that one. So yeah, the new camouflage for everything looks really nice. I mean, the winter areas of the game will look a lot better now with the new weather. I feel like it's mostly to make you guys go more into these regions, because there's not really much to do in the winter regions currently. But now that they're adding the Russians there, they're going to, you know, be hyping up the... They'll probably put the areas people use the least right now is probably where they're going to add the most content. Like the harder difficulty, more replayable stuff will probably be out here. And then also I hope they'll add stuff over to Gollum Island. Like, I hope they add a region over there, because having, like, a whole bunch of crazy Russians mixed with the Red Wolves would be just so satisfying to take down. So let me know your thoughts, what you're most excited for down in the comments down below. Let me know, you know, what you think of the update so far based on what you've seen so far. Rated out of 10, you know. Rated a 1 through 10 for me. And I'll reply to you guys as well if you guys have any questions about the update, like what you guys maybe haven't seen or heard rumors about or whatever, you know. So definitely thank you guys for watching as well. You know, my channel has been kind of dead lately, and now I just got new Wi-Fi I'm setting up, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing with you guys again in live streams. Definitely look to try to tune into some of those. I'm going to be doing one on the day of the update, so tune in. Thank you guys. See ya.